Good morning, cadets. Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Please remain standing for a moment of silence. You may be seated. Have a great day. Show up, show out. Go Cadets.
Hey Cascade, today is Tuesday, February 17th of this year Cadet News. I'm Noah Desgupta.
And I'm Trevor Collisi.
Come and see our first ever student-directed play on February 27th, 28th at 7 p.m. Declaration is a gritty and timely story of students dealing with one of the biggest issues that face American schools today. Tickets are only $5 in advance or $7 at the door.
SAT Day will take place on March 4th. All juniors are required to attend school on this day. All other grade levels should arrange a college and career exploration activity this day and not attend school.
Cascade High School will be participating in the Polar Plunge fundraiser for Special Olympics on March 6th. For more information, please see the most recent Cadet Connection.
Here are some updates and reminders from Mr. Hansel.
Good morning, cadets, and welcome to another week at Cascade High School. A few updates and some reminders as we go through this week and really the rest of the year. Coming up in athletics, boys sectionals will be starting soon. Hoping to get a lot of people out to support those boys in their sectional run. I want to say congratulations to the football team for receiving their class rings or their state championship rings on Friday. What an accomplishment and an exciting event for that team and Coach Simmons and all those boys. Some reminders, cell phones, we're getting a little loose. Let's make sure we're putting cell phones and earbuds in the lockers before you go to class. Feel free to check it during passing period, but once passing period's over, it's got to be back in your locker. Tardies. Tardies are starting to really be tracked. Make sure you're where you're supposed to be when you're supposed to be there. And if you're not there, please have a pass. We've had a couple of issues with some disrespect here the past couple weeks. I'd like to remind you that Cascade is a great place to go, and it's because of the way we treat each other. So not only should you treat all of the adults in the building with respect, but also your peers. Treat each other with respect. Handle differences of opinions respectfully and as mature young adults. This year, juniors, this is for you specifically. SAT is coming up March 4th. We're trying something a little different. I know some of you may not have a lot of feeling towards the SAT, or maybe you're not going to college. But I would like to remind you that this test, it does give us an assessment on what you've learned at your time at Cascade High School, and it also is a direct reflection on Cascade High School. But we're going to incentivize the SAT for you. So if you increase your score by 30 points from your sophomore year, you'll be able to receive 10 bonus points in any class of your choosing. All right, so it's almost like making up a grade. That includes AP, dual credit, not on those, but any class including AP, 10 bonus points. If you increase by 50 points, we will host a pizza party at lunch for anyone that increased by 50 points. If you increase by 100 points, we will give you 2 additional final exemption days. So where right now you can only miss 2 days, we will exempt anything up to 4 days. Okay, so 4 days. If you don't need the 4 days, that you're still at 2 days or under, we'll allow you to DoorDash every day in May at your own expense, but Mr. Hansel and Ms. Crone won't eat your food. And as a school or as a class, if you get an average score of 1150, you are exempt from all finals and you can DoorDash every Friday in May. So, I'm sorry, that's if you have a score of 1150 or higher. So individual. As a group, if the class average goes up by 150 points, every student at Cascade High School, 9th, 10th, and 11th, and 12th grade, will be able to have their phones at lunch. Okay, so after we get the results, if the score goes up by 150 points, every kid at Cascade High School will be able to have their phone during lunch for the remainder of the year. The highest SLC average. All right, we'll have a week of movie or games in the Student Athletic Center during SLC. So hopefully these give you some incentive just to try your best. That's all we're asking you to do is give your best effort. Use as much time as you need. Think about your answers and make sure you do your best. It's important for a lot of you, but it's also important for Cascade High School and your teachers. That's all I have. Show up and show out.
Hear from 3 successful authors and alumni of Cascade on Friday, March 13th in room 106. Recently publishing their first book, they will be at Cascade to share their experiences along the way. See Miss Paradise for questions.
The Shamrock Extravaganza Craft Fair will take place at Cascade on March 14th from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. Share the Dress will be doing a prom dress giveaway from 4 to 6 p.m. at the same event.
The first episode of Spilling the Tea with Emily is now out, featuring Mr. Puckett. The podcast interviews Cascade's best over a spot of tea. Here's a sneak peek of the episode.
Being this famed person you are, do you think other teachers get jealous of how well loved you are by your students?
Let me go back to looking ridiculous for this answer. No.
The forensics class completed an assignment last week that highlighted analyzing the remains of building fires. Here are some clips of the project.
It was an arson project where we made a bunch of cardboard box houses and then we lit them on fire.
The point of the project was to detail fire patterns and see how fast fire can spread in certain houses.
The Cascade Blood Drive will take place this Friday between 11 a.m. and 2:30 p.m. See the most recent Cadet Connection for further details.
That's a Garrett Palumbo with the sports.
Thanks, guys. Boys varsity basketball will play Danville away on Thursday at 7:30 p.m. Then they will be away at Greencastle Friday at 7:30 p.m. That's all for sports. Now back to the desk.
Cascade Mania. Last week, teachers went at it in the gym during SLC, including a series of fights, including the championship. Here's what those teachers had to say after the fights.
No, it was tiring. I have a much more respect for boxers. I injured my quad a little bit, so I think I'm going to take an injury retirement and never box again.
How do you feel about being called Cupcake?
Yeah, I was a little disrespectful, you know, if you ask me. We're a school built on toughness, and yeah, that's just not tough. So I didn't like the nickname. You know, it is what it is.
Es un engañador y no puedo tolerar este comportamiento.
Very interesting, very interesting. Can you tell us more?
No.
Okay. How far are you making it in the bracket, Mr. Nelson?
Yo voy a ganar todo, ¿eh? El diablo no pierda nada.
How do you feel about your win against your biggest rival, Mrs. G?
Well, I think it was about time Mrs. G got put in her place, and I am glad I was able to do it.
And how far do you think you'll get?
Oh, I'm going all the way.
Woo!
That's all for today. See you next time with more Cadet News. I'm Noah Desgupta.
And I'm Trevor Collison.
Show up and show out.
Stay classy, Cascade.